everybody, and welcome to the award ceremony for Mission Oz, part of Space Teams. You did it. Y'all made it.
We're
How
here.
is everybody feeling? Are we getting any comments from the students?
Yes, we've got Team Odyssey here and ready to go. Hello from Australia. How's everybody tonight? Tonight. Good morning. Sorry, we forget.
All the time zones, I know.
Yes, we're so glad y'all are here. It looks like everyone's ready to go, pumped up. Got this one here too. Go Chisholm. Woo!
Happy birthday, Nikki, apparently.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, happy birthday to Nikki. Did you pull that one up? Award ceremony on your birthday. Woohoo!
That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these comments.
Team Little Dippers. Lots of excitement tonight. Much earned excitement.
I agree. And so let me go ahead here and get us started with the award ceremony. So this is it, all the scores. You can not submit any more scores. They have been compiled and put into our final leaderboard, and we will announce them shortly. So this is what's going to happen here. We're going to play a little highlights video, a look back at everything you have accomplished this week at Space Teams. We have a special message from Dr. Shamatov, and then we have a special guest from Barbara Morgan. I have a couple questions that you guys submitted, so I'm really excited to ask her. And then we're going to get into the awards. We have the special awards that you've been submitting, like Most Alien Planet, Coolest Ship, all those awards. And then we will have the final spacecraft awards. You excited, Christy?
I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
All right. But first, I do want to say we have a huge range of countries represented. I talked about this on day one, and I just want to remind all the students that you are part of this international competition. Austria, Albania, Australia, Canada, Egypt, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Tunisia, UAE, the United States, and India. We are so thrilled to have all of you joining us here for Mission Oz. And a shout out to our sponsors. So Mission Oz is brought to you by One Giant Leap. Shout out to Jackie, who was on day one. We appreciate all the support that was provided, and they are such an amazing partner at Space Teams. But of course, we have all these other supporters. They've been sponsoring teams, so several of you are here at Mission Oz because of these awesome partners. So thank you to everyone who's been part of this incredible program. Okay, so now we're going to take a moment and reflect on what we accomplished this week. And what I did with this video is we just went through all the different days and are going to share some highlights. And thanks to all the teams who submitted a team video, because I have like little snippets of the videos. So enjoy.
I'm Justin.
I'm Sayu. I'm Keisha.
I'm Edgar. I'm Christopher.
And we're from
Morpheus Astros.
Hey, when did Alan Chisholm go? When the Stella Solutions?
with Space Buddies.
where the little dip is.
Yo, let's go! 95.45, bro!
On the fifth day, on the present day, we learn about habitats, the different types of habitats, the resources that needed to be lived in the new planet, and also how to manage the habitat alone and how to manage the resources. Also,
And yesterday, what I really enjoyed most about Mission Oz is learning more about space.
All right. I absolutely have enjoyed all your submissions, and I love that final message from that team at the end who their goal was to have as much fun as they could and learn as much as they could from this program. So, just being part of Space Teams, I hope all the students have enjoyed the planet builder, the spacecraft, the habitat, listening to all the mission experts, and it's just been so much fun to get to know all the students, even though y'all were messing with us. But it's been a great experience. And so I would like to now share a message from Dr. Shamatov.
Hello, Space Explorers. We've had an amazing week and hope that you've had an amazing week too. Hopefully you've learned a lot, not just about space exploration, but about some of the real and important things that you need to think about when designing a spaceship, when figuring out how to navigate around the solar system, when trying to land on a planet or build a habitat and have it be sustainable so you can actually live in it for a period of time while exploring the planet. So you've learned all of these things, and hopefully you've come a long way in understanding how all of this space exploration mission activity actually works. Something else I think you've realized and learned, that missions are not easy, and actually they never are. There's always challenges and always obstacles that come up, and that's true in real life, and it's true in space and on space missions. So I'm really proud of you and also of my team for persevering through the challenges and accomplishing all the activities and getting high scores and hopefully learning some lessons along the way. So we are going to have a survey that we're going to send out after the weekend, and we really appreciate hearing about your experience and your feedback. And the other thing I wanted to do is just say thank you. Thank you to all of you for participating in Space Teams. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a very busy week for all of us. And I want you to have an enjoyable weekend now and think about it and tell us more about the experience when you've had a chance to share some of the things that you've done with your friends and your family. So I want to thank all of you guys who participated, and we had amazing speakers this week. So thank you for being part of it. And finally, want to thank the support team. They were working tirelessly through the week to keep you guys going and answer all your questions. So what we have now, as you know, is the finale. We're gonna find out who the winners are of all the different prizes. So we're very excited about that, and just want to say congratulations for all the hard work you've done, what you've learned, the teamwork that you've had throughout the week, and what you accomplished. So thank you, congratulations, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
And thank you to Dr. Shamatov for being the visionary behind this incredible program. It's just been our honor to be part of Space Teams and this amazing support team that he mentioned that's behind the scenes, constantly answering your support tickets and troubleshooting. So we've just been so excited to be part of it. And he did note something about a survey. The survey is already available, and you can get that on the Learning platform. Okay, so now we have our last special guest of this Mission Oz. So Barbara Morgan is an educator and retired NASA astronaut. She is a public elementary school teacher who trained with the Challenger crew as the backup for teacher in space Krista McAuliffe that later served as a NASA astronaut for 10 years. She's now a distinguished educator in residence emeritus at Boise State University. So NASA selected Miss Morgan to the 1998 astronaut class. She flew 5.3 million miles in space in 2007 on STS-118, a 2-week mission to help conduct the International Space Station. Her duties included operating the space shuttle and space station robotic arms, serving as loadmaster, assisting the pilots with re-entry and landing, and teaching lessons from orbit to school children on Earth. That's so cool. In addition to spaceflight, Ms. Morgan worked in mission control as prime communicator with on-orbit crews, and she served in the Space Station Operations Branch and Robotics Branch of the Astronaut Office. And I'm especially excited to have her join us because she is a NASA astronaut classmate of Dr. Shamatov. So let's bring her on right now. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you at this very special event today.
Thank you. We are so excited. And I first would just love to ask you a couple questions that the students had submitted and really were excited to ask.
Let's see, Barbara, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
My pleasure, my honor.
Brian from Indonesia would like to know, what were your favorite activities in space?
Oh my gosh. I think everything that we did in space pretty much were my favorite activities. But some of the things that I have the fondest memories are you are working just like all of you astronauts there around the world who are part of Space Team's Mission Oz. You're working with a big team, and you're working on something extremely challenging. And to me, it was just so just really satisfying to be able to work with a team and accomplish something that is much bigger than you are, and very challenging and very important. So overall, that's kind of the big picture. As far as the things we did on orbit, as Natasha mentioned, we helped construct the International Space Station. And one of my favorite jobs on orbit was to fly the robotic arm. So both on our space shuttle and on our International Space Station, our big robot arm we use to either haul really large pieces of the International Space Station, for example, a 7,000-pound stowage platform that had all these special parts, spare parts on it that we attached to the International Space Station, or taking our spacewalkers, if they had big equipment that they needed to carry, it was too hard for them to carry that and walk themselves along the International Space Station. So we solved that problem by attaching their feet to the end of our robot arms, and we would fly them up to where they needed to be. And I think the reason I loved flying the arms so much was, to me, I loved math and science, and to me, it's math in action. So very, very fun and very, very challenging.
Math in action. Remember that, guys. All right. How did you feel like looking at the Earth from space? What kind of feelings did that evoke?
Oh my gosh. So I'm going to try to tell this in a way that I hope all of you young astronauts will have a chance to really feel it for yourselves. But when you are outside during the daytime, and I know some of you right now, it's in the middle of the night for you, and for others it's daytime. But when you're outside and you look up, like it's daytime here where I am on this planet, and I'm looking outside the window and I look up and I see lots of blue, and I also see some gray and some white. And all of that atmosphere, that blue and gray and white, looks like it goes on forever, right? Like it's really, really high. To me, looking at our own beautiful planet as we're traveling around it over and over again for many, many orbits, and we're traveling at 17,500 miles an hour. So we orbit the Earth every 90 minutes. So we get 45 minutes a day, 45 minutes at night, 45 minutes a day, 45 minutes at night. And this picture that I have behind me is from one of our orbits after we had undocked from the International Space Station. And I wish I could actually interact with you and ask you to answer these questions, but I'm just going to tell you, since we can't really do that. But if you look at the Earth, you can see it's nice and shiny in this picture. So we're on the daytime side of Earth, right? It's nice and shiny and bright. The sun is shining on it. But the biggest shock to me and my crewmates was the blackness of space. And it is so black. It is pitch black all the way down to the edge. Let's see if I can point right backwards to the edge of our planet, right? Mm-hmm. And all of the atmosphere that looks like from here, our vantage point on Earth, looks like it goes on forever and ever. In space, see that very, very thin blue line? That's all it is. It's about like a quarter of an inch or an eighth of an inch thick. It's like the skin of an apple on an apple. And you start to realize when you're in space, looking at our planet and seeing that blackness of space, you realize we are a spaceship ourselves, and all around the world, all of us human beings and all of the other animals and all of the plants, we're all on this spaceship traveling together, hurtling through space at a tremendous speed, even though we don't feel it. And it is our spaceship. So it makes your world small and very, very important and kind of fragile.
Wow.
That is amazing and also a little scary to think about. I've never considered that we're flying around on a spaceship like that before. So
don't be scared, but what it does, at least for us, is helps us understand that we are all in this together, and we are a team all across the world, and it's up to us to do everything we can to work together as a team to help our precious spaceship Earth survive.
Amazing perspective. And then I have one last question before I hand it over to Natasha. Who or what's your inspiration?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question, Olivia, and thank you for sharing it, Christy. I have so many people and so many things that inspired me. Let me talk about just one, because I hope there's a little lesson in it for you too, a lesson that I learned out of it. But one of my heroes is still, oh boy, hang on just a minute.
Well, I'm already going to cry.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you get old. You have these moments where things just blip out of your head. Um, Jane Goodall, Dr. Jane Goodall was one of my many, many science heroes. And I learned about her and her work early on when I was in college, young in college. And I just loved everything she was doing. I loved how her science was through observation. And she was doing deep, deep observation out in the natural world and studying the chimpanzees in Africa. And how everything that she could learn and then share with the rest of us was so intriguing, and how it helped us understand our world better, how it helps us understand human beings better, and all of that. And I was really fascinated. So she was one of my inspirations about how to live life through exploration and learning and curiosity. There's also I'm going to share my dumb moments with you because I think there's a big story there too. I worked really, really hard in school. So I did well, and I did well, not because I'm smart, but because I worked really, really, really hard. Just like all of you young astronauts have worked really super hard this week to accomplish your Mission Oz. So when you do work hard and do these things, you may not really realize it yet, but there are going to be opportunities that come your way that you haven't even thought of, and you will miss if you don't have your eyes wide open. Well, while I was in college, I had an amazing opportunity. I was asked if I would like to go over and study with Dr. Goodall, study the chimpanzees with her over in Africa. I mean, and I thought, oh my gosh, little old me, how could I have an opportunity like that? And I did the dumbest thing in the world. As I was thinking about it, I thought, I would love to do this, but I thought at the time that if I did that, that's what I would end up doing for the rest of my life. That the rest of my life I would be a chimpanzee scientist living in Africa. And it sounded great, but it didn't sound like something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So my lesson to all you young people out there is that I would learn later is no, that did not mean that that would be the career for the rest of my life. As long as you have something that you're working towards, some goals in mind, some things that really interest you, go for them. And it doesn't mean you have to stick with them for the rest of your life. You can take all kinds of pivots and turns, and in everything that you do, you are going to learn some things that are going to help you for the rest of your life as you enjoy being a crewmate on this planet Earth, spaceship planet Earth of ours.
Work hard and go for your goals. I love it.
Okay.
And so before we, announce these winners and we tell who won this different awards, do you have any message for all the students out there? They're middle school, high school. We have a couple elementary schools all around the world watching.
Yeah, thanks, Natasha, for asking. So to all of you, I wanted to say greetings, Earthlings, but actually to all of you, I need to say greetings, astronaut trainees. So first of all, we all congratulate you tremendously, first and foremost, for accepting and jumping in and doing something extremely challenging. That every single one of you, I hope you are very proud of yourselves for doing that. And then secondly, we want to congratulate each and every one of you and all teams for successfully accomplishing a very challenging Mission Oz. It is tremendous. And I want you to know that I am in awe of all of you. The things that you have learned, all the technical knowledge that you have learned about space exploration and all of the things that my buddy, Dr. Shamatov, described for you and that I got to see in that wonderful video of yours. All of that technical knowledge that you're learning now at your young age, I didn't have a chance to learn that until I was much, 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 much older than you. So you're on a tremendously wonderful path. And the thing to me that's even more important than all that technical knowledge are all of the fantastic skills that you learned and worked so hard on this week, because it is those skills, no matter what career you go into in your future. We hope it's STEM because we need you badly. But no matter what career it is, the communication skills, the collaboration, learning to think creatively, learning to think critically, all the problem solving that you did, and the going back and trying things again and again and reiterating to accomplish something that is so challenging. And most important of all, how effectively you worked as a teammate. So that teamwork. All of those things are so critical to your success in your future. So my message is, I guess I'll end with, please keep learning, stay curious, keep exploring, and keep reaching for your dreams. Because for each and every one of you, we can tell you that the sky is no limit.
Oh,
That's so
amazing. Thank you so much. It's so powerful to hear that from you. And I just hope the students really take home the message that everyone who participated is a winner. Going through this program and learning the things you learned, and if anything, perseverance. Whenever that surface operation mission didn't work, right? We just kept going, rebooted the system, and tried again. So thank you so much, Ms. Morgan, for joining us. And we're going to say bye to you now so we can get to the awards.
My pleasure. Thank you. Congratulations all. And thank you to the great team for this great program.
Awesome. All right. So Christy, guess that means we got to go to the awards.
Oh, hard work.
Okay, so I think we need a little music. What do you think?
I always love a little tunes in the back.
All right, let's bring up our dance. You know that?
Got it. I'm ready.
Okay. So we're going to start with some special awards here. The first is Best Mission Patch. Our honorable mention for Mission Patch goes to
Morpheus Astros. Congratulations. Morpheus is the god of dreams. That is the main reason they decided to use it as their name, because they are dreamers and they strive for the mission and dreams. Congratulations.
And then winner of Best Mission Patch goes to
Congratulations, Team Little Dippers. Their team name, Little Dippers, refers to the brightest star in the sky, Polaris. They are located in the beautiful Blue Mountains near Penrith, Australia, New South Wales. They have included a Panthers flag, which is an Australian professional rugby league. The final feature is the initials of each member on the top of the mission patch. Great job, y'all.
And I mean, these were difficult to pick because these mission patches were incredible. So amazing job to all the teams. They were unique and special in their own way. Okay, now we have our special award for Most Alien Planet. Honorable mention goes to
Theodore and Norita. Congratulations.
And our winner of Most Alien Planet is
Olivia. Their planet is so cold that methane is in its liquid form. On top of having sizable methane oceans, this planet also has a variety of mountain ranges and deserts along the coast and further inland. Congratulations, Olivia.
And now we have a special award for Coolest Ship. Honorable mention goes to
Aaliyah. Her ship is small and compatible, something you would see the main character escaping in from the villain. They made it as sustainable as they could with numerous solar panels and hidden antennas. Awesome.
I love that it had a storyline to go with that ship. And our winner of Coolest Ship,
Emily Hicks. Congratulations.
and the mission expert that picked this one loved the symmetry and had never seen a ship that looked quite like this, so they were impressed. All right, now we have special award for Biggest Habitat. Our winner is
Cassandra. And we loved this one, of course, because it spelled out a special word next to it. This extensively expansive habitat with the phrase kanga, short for kangaroo, written next to the central portion of the habitat. Since they're Australian and love and appreciate their pet kangaroos. Congratulations, Cassandra.
okay, and now we have the special award for Team Video, and I did spotlight several of these throughout our highlights reel in the beginning. Honorable mentions for Team Video.
Fairmont SJC and Team Titus. Go for
Awesome
it.
job, guys. Hopefully we got that right. And then the winner of team video.
The winner goes to Caroline Chisholm College. Congratulations.
But thanks to everyone who submitted. Those videos were awesome. And we love getting that sneak peek into all the teams and how you are working behind the scenes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so now we're going to move to the last part of the spacecraft mission winners. Last time we were on the air, we told you if every team is unable to do the surface operation activity, we would not count that score. And that in fact happened. A couple teams still struggled to get it to work. We figured it out, and so we have a solution. If your team still has not done this activity and would like to do it, please reach out to the help desk. They'll be there to help you. But we want to be fair, so we took out that final score out of the final full overall score. So the surface operations did not count towards these final scores. Okay, so our winners here in the primary division. In first place, we have...
Del Sanchez. Congratulations.
Awesome job. Okay, and now our middle division. Third place goes to...
Team Odyssey. Woo woo. Way to go.
Wish we had like confetti.
I know. We'll give it. some
There you
of
go. Second place goes to...
that. ROKD.
Woo.
Congratulations.
And first place in the middle division goes to...
Disastronaut, which I love that name. Congratulations.
Okay, and now in our secondary division, our third place goes to...
You Grizzle?
It's a good guess. I'm sure we butchered it.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not doing that right. Congratulations.
And second place goes to...
P69. Awesome job.
And then finally, our first place goes to...
Morpheus Astros. Congratulations. Okay, fireworks.
Yeah, confetti. Standing ovation to all the teams here. And as we mentioned, every team is a winner just being part of this program. So you will each receive, if you've completed all the activities through Spacecraft, the learning platform, the survey, you will get this certificate of completion signed with Dr. Shamatov, and it will be emailed to each of the teams, and you'll get this personalized certificate, but only if you complete that final survey. So we're going to keep bugging you about it because we want your feedback and we want to be able to improve this space team's mission, make it even better every time. So with that, we've reached the end of Space Team's Mission Oz award ceremony. And I just want to thank all of the students out there. I see there's like 100 comments I missed. So everyone...
They're so excited tonight.
Oh,
The
good.
support in the chat was awesome. Lots of congrats to one another. Really supportive. Way to go, guys.
I love that. I'm just going to put a couple of them up. Good job, everyone. Great team spirit. Cheering everyone on. I love this. Here's Joanne.
Oh, I snuck one in on you there.
Oh,
Sorry.
go ahead.
Love this one. You are all winners. This was hard work. They really...
That's- Let's end it on that one. I love it. So thank you again, everyone, for being here as Space Team's Mission Oz, and to all the team behind the scenes. Awesome work, another successful mission, and we hope to see all the students again in the future. Bye-bye for now.